I can't see that. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'm hoping, well, very soon to not have to come to the gas station to do these lives. Whoop, whoop. However, I am a morning person, so I'm probably still gonna go out in the morning. Maybe not. Probably not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll have a nice, comfortable position. What's up, number one? Wake up, wake up. Buenos dias, good morning, good afternoon. Happy Christmas, happy whatever it is. What's going on? Good day, good day, good day, because today's a good day. Only today. Number nine, we get up there, good morning. Ready, y'all ready? Wake up, wake up. What's up, y'all? Buenos dias. So I'm going to talk a little bit of Spanish. The topic for today, I'll wait a little bit more. It's only been 3 minutes. I'll just wait. So the topic is do not prejudge or don't prejudge, right? Probably a misconception about what I'm saying there because everybody does that. Number 13, what's happening? We in double digits, yeah. Give me some likes there if you can. So here we go. You ready? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know there. Hello. How much my mom used to sing that song to me when I was a baby. I love that song. Here you go. You ready? Wake up. Wake up. What's up, y'all? What's poppin'? Buenos dias. Good morning. Natasha. Beington. Hi. Good morning. If it's morning where you are. Where are you? Where? What state? What country? Hey, brother. What's going on? Good morning. Buenos dias. Morning, Chow. I'm going to change the name of that as well. I'm not going to say what it is, but I think it's a lot more relevant to what's going on right now with this stream. Where I'm from? Where I'm from? That's a good question. You mean, where was I born? Or what country? Let me know which one you want me to answer. Okay, so don't prejudge. Now listen, I tell everybody this every time I'm on here. I'm not pointing any fingers at anyone, but I am pointing 3 back at me. See that? I don't know if you guys get that. But anyway, so mainly I'm talking to me. What does that mean for me? Why would I say that? Is that okay? What's okay? I don't know. I didn't see your messages. It says it's being held for review. So, sorry. I don't know what happened. Got some restrictions on my channel. Do the things that people do because people are selfish. Okay. Everything that I talk about, everything that I consider to have conversation about, to give some insight about is because it's my experience. I've done it and I've learned from it. And now what I am trying to do, that's my deep voice, that's my chest voice right there, is I didn't ask you to come on here to tell me what I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, Why don't you get your own channel so this way you can know what you're talking about and talk to the people that you want to. So I'm going to remove you real quick. You take care. God bless you. So, again, when somebody tells you you don't know what you're talking about, it's because they're not listening. And this is Listening Channel. LYSNYNR. Love your soul, not your role. Don't love your big mouth and put your foot in it. 4 fingers. Yeah, either which way. You want to point 10 fingers? I don't care. That's my saying. You can't change it. Okay? So go say hello and good morning to someone else. Okay. And again, I'm going to stop this chat. I'm going to stop taking messages because it's distracting. These people are just, they're just farting out their mouths. So anyway, everything that I say on my channel with my time are experiences in life that I have had. It is not about being right, not about being wrong. That's not what I do here. We don't do that. We don't do that here. So go find somewhere else to play. Children. Little children, go find somewhere else to play. Go kick some rocks. Like we used to say, go kick some rocks, man. This is not for you to have an opinion. Good morning. Well, okay, thank you for asking the question, basically, right? Because I was being distracted, Thomas. So basically, I talk about my life experiences and how maybe I possibly have learned from them and being able to, tell people about it. Anyway, so prejudging, and I'm not talking about people. Everybody does it. I don't care if you a church person, you love God, everybody does it. No matter. So situations, for instance, I would always think I knew how someone was going to react if I would say something to them, creating a whole bunch of emotions, a whole bunch of doubt when I dealt with that person. And most of the time, if I prejudged that situation, I would probably not deal with it because I have a premonition that something's going to happen, and it's usually negative. It was usually negative. Probably, obviously, because of the environment I was brought up in. I was always hindered due to that. Hindered, what do you mean by hindered? Hindered from meeting people, from learning certain things, from situations that I prejudged. Because either for many reasons. For many reasons, like lack of confidence or lack of understanding, mostly lack of understanding of how to deal with situations, or being able to be the individual that I am now, where I can circumvent and I'm versatile with dealing with individuals, as we all should be, right? So I had a certain way of being, and if that way of being wasn't held up by anybody else, then therefore they didn't really matter to me in any sense of the word. Like conversation-wise, wouldn't consider, doesn't matter to me, my way or the highway. Those were all walls that negated me from growing as a person in any sense of the word, especially with a conflicting issue with someone else, because I prejudged that situation. Don't know where that came from. Probably from my mom, because most of the situations, I'm not gonna say situations, but as I grew, she was the one that brought us up, my mom. So my mom brought up 4 boys and 1 girl. My mom is no joke. She's no joke. She lived in the projects by herself with no man, 4 boys and 1 girl in the projects. Don't know if any one of you know what the projects are, but it's not heaven, I tell you that much. So basically I used to do that a lot, even with situations such as finding work. There was one point in time where I was looking for work almost every single day of my life for a while. I would find temp jobs, but then, it's a temp job. I'd get a little bit of skills here and there. I'd acquire them. update my resume, go back out and try to get another job. So I did that for a long time. So prejudging a job interview based off of what? Based off of the questions that I saw, the way I filled out the information, my experiences, would hinder me from even trying to take in an interview situation, right? To understand the whole thing, because I was already prejudged that they were gonna tell me no, that they were gonna say no. I already had that in my mind. So that's how I hindered myself from a lot of situations, learning and growing by prejudging myself, basically saying that they're gonna do this. I don't know what they're gonna do. I have no idea. But because of the trauma I passed in the past and all that stuff, and all of those experiences, put me in a space where that was a protective mechanism for me. But yet, in the same token, I was cutting myself short from opportunities, experiences that create opportunities to grow and to develop and to meet people, to learn more things, because I prejudged myself in that situation, or mainly how that person would respond or react to what I had to say. If there was something that I thought especially negative, it could have been the smallest, to me, the smallest thing, but I would make a mountain out of a molehill. So why would I think about having this topic today, right? It has nothing to do with religion, politics, science, psychology, none. It has nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing. The books that you've read, the information that you know, the school that you went to get your degree, has nothing to do with what I'm saying. Absolutely nothing. So go kick yourself in the head. Don't do that though. I think that'll hurt. Especially if you have steel toe boots on and you kick yourself in the head. Ooh. I'm not here to tell people to do things. I'm not here to tell people you're wrong. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your imam. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. I'm just some dude on the internet letting it do what it do. I've been going to sleep early, kind of, sort of, / late, sort of early / kind of late. So I've been a little tired, which I'm going to stop going to sleep, start going to bed a little early. When I say early, I say like 10. That's early, so I can get up early, and I can do this here. This is why I get up early. Nah, I'm joking. I just get up early because I want some coffee. You heard? And I'm just talking. Morning Chow. Wake up. What's happening? I'm gonna change that name. Love your soul, not your role. LYSNYNR. Forget about people, what they say. Forget about people, what they do. Always take care of you, your foundation, your core, your understanding, your misunderstanding, your happiness, your sadness. Take care of that, and then everything else will fall in its place. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Very easy. I don't know, I'll keep on telling you guys about my uncle. He has an awesome disposition. Like, he smiles all the time. And that's what I want in my life. A genuine smile. A feeling of gloriousness and happiness. Well, that's all relative. It is what it is with that stuff. Being happy. So yeah, I met this guy today named Hiram, like Hiram Abiff. I don't know if you guys know whoever that is. Talked about religion, races, like things I don't talk about because that doesn't really interest me. I go to church. First time to church was last week, Sunday. I'm gonna go today again. I was invited again, but that's just me. That's me. And y'all, you do what it does. What's up, mother? There goes Mother Moon. Let's say what's up to Mother Moon real quick. Hello there, Mother Moon. You see her right there? Hey there, Mother. How you doing today? So we just said hi. So if you have a different perspective, which you do, I'm sure you do, about the topic, please drop it in there. Don't make empty comments because you're emotionally charged, because you think you know more than me. Don't do that to yourself. Because you do know more than me. Most of you guys know more than, most of you guys that come on here know way more than me. You do. I'm not here for no competition, because there is no competition. None. There's no competition. Not here. Not here. Anyway, so I used to do that a lot, and it stopped me from a lot of experiences in life, because I was afraid, or I didn't know how. I didn't have the skills. Because let me tell you what kind of skills I had when I was a kid. Are you ready? I'll show you the social skills that I had when I was a kid. The social skills that my mom was forced to teach me when I was a kid. You ready for the social skills I had? Are you ready? You see all this talking that's going on right now that I've been doing, that I do every morning? I didn't do none of that. I hardly spoke to anybody. And when I did, it was wrathful, it was fearsome, and it was something to handle, because I didn't learn to handle a situation like this. No. We didn't do that. I'm from that. And it ain't got nothing to do with that, because I know the people are people and humans are humans. I'm just saying, in my time, there is no time to compromise. We didn't compromise. If you did something wrong, you got to pay for it. If you did something that we didn't like, or me personally didn't like, you got to pay. So I'll tell you the social skills I had. You ready? Because of the stuff that I'm telling you now, you say or do something to me, or you look at me the wrong way, we're fighting. And that's all I gotta say. Those are the social skills that I had when I was growing up. Okay. So understand that to what you're seeing right now. I don't even know I don't even know how that happened. I don't know how I got to that. Maybe because of age, because of experience. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I like it though. I love my soul. The way I'm seeing things. The way I look at people. The way I do not prejudge situations, because I don't know. I no longer put myself in that box. I'm not in that box. I might be in a vertical box right now. Vertical live feed, I think they call it. That's how you guys find me. Y'all scroll. That's what the algorithm, that's what the analytics is telling me. How do people find you? They find you by either shorts, blah, blah, blah. So most of you guys find me, by scrolling. And it's so you either go to where it says on the top of your feed, where it says new to you, whatever else, and it says live. You woke up, you clicked on live, unless you got a notification bell. You clicked on the live stream portion of YouTube, and you began to scroll. Because I do it too. That's how I know. So if you come upon my beautiful, handsome face, and you decided to stop, maybe even the topic, I'm pretty sure most of you didn't even read the topic, the scrollers, and you see do not prejudge, you automatically prejudge that statement. Gotcha. Nah. So, but you did, I'm pretty sure. So that was important to me to talk about, because again, somebody said I have 4 fingers pointing at myself. Whatever. This is what I know. 1 at you, 3 back at me. right? Is that 3 fingers? Now, anyway, so so funny. I like to when I think about something that I don't know, I can't say ironic, but that transpires within, you know, conversation or talking or dialogue, whatever. And I realize I laugh because it's just life, man, you know. I think I'm gonna try to get a degree for counseling. I mean, there are other things I'm interested in, but I think counseling for me would be helpful because then I can counsel myself as well and be precise with my data. But my data is precise. My counseling is precise because it is not regulated by nincompoops. Where they say I'm gonna create a podcast about my cancer. That is a totally separate concept. I am moving away from talking about it here on this platform. I'm gonna go to a different platform because I want to learn that platform as I go learning YouTube, and that platform I'm going to utilize it to talk about my cancer because I haven't used that platform. I don't know the privacy policies about that platform. I believe that YouTube has just changed that. I'm not sure. I'm not really engaged in that, but I am going to read it because, you know, if you don't read what another company's selling and that's you, then what good is it for you? But read the privacy policy always. So don't prejudge a situation. Don't prejudge yourself in a situation. Don't prejudge the outcome of that situation. That'll lead you to be able, if you are subject to anxiety when you think about those things, to think clearly about your intent in that possible situation. And that, you know, because you don't know. You can't prejudge because you don't know until you interact. Man, what you talking about tarot card readings? I don't even know what that is, man. Nah, good morning to you, Tank. Nah, brother, I don't do none of that, man. I'm just talking about my life experiences. Thank you for the question. So, it'll open a lot of doors for you personally. It has for me. I talk to almost everybody. My little brother says I need to carry, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And I said, for what? He says, yeah, man, you're too nice. I think he forgot where I come from, right? How I grew up. I respect everybody. Everybody deserves respect when it comes from me. Everybody. I don't care who you are. You deserve respect. Everybody deserves respect. I don't care who it is. I don't care what you just seen them do or what if it violates, your morals and your ethics, then you let it be known. But everybody deserves respect. Everybody. That's where people are lacking today. There's a saying, "Fuck around and find out." And I apologize for the cursing because I don't do that, but it's true. That's basically true. You want to find out, you want to not prejudge a situation and you're bringing a negative vibe, go ahead and do it. Go ahead, do it. But I'm not giving you advice to do so. I'm being sarcastic. Because you only get what you give. You only get what you give. Prejudging a situation that has not occurred, you're getting what you gave. You're prejudging, so you get nothing. You get nothing. You get an empty, non-based, non-physical, it's an empty, there's nothing there. You got nothing out of it. You just got frustration, probably anxiety. Now you're still in the same situation you were prior to you trying to figure something out with that individual or with those individuals, because you pre you prejudge that situation. Oh, I'm gonna fail, or I'm not gonna get the the appointment, or I'm not gonna get the position. What if they say this? What if they say that? Who gives a crap what they say? Do what you need to do and do it for you. If you go through that situation and it still went the way you thought it was gonna go, or you prejudged how it was, it's because you created that in your own mind. So, so there were things that me, could have acquired through that conversation with that or that situation. There were skills that you could have learned. There were questions that you could have asked to make your life easier as you go. But once you prejudge, it's a wrap. That creates doubt. That creates anxiety. Oh, anxiety, that's another thing. And again, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not licensed. I'm not giving nobody no advice. I'm not giving you advice. You want advice? You got to go see a professional, because if you don't go see a professional and you listening to people like me online that don't have any these analytical, developmental and critical skills that are utilized to assist someone in a time of need with words, with because all they really do is they just reiterate what you're saying, and they just have a little bit of more psychological training, right? Psychic, they know how and why you do certain things and how you say things and how you look, what part of the brain. You can do that on your own. You can study that on your own. And why that's called mental health. Studying about the mind, so that if you have this dissonance or this confusion or combat or conflict in your mind, then you can straighten that out. You don't need, as an adult, maybe a child may need a little guidance, of course, because children need guidance, don't you? Okay. So, that mental health is important for you to balance. To balance, because balance is very important. If you unbalanced, your whole world is going to be unbalanced, and that I know it's a lot of work. Believe me, to try and balance yourself so that your world can be balanced. That's a battle. That's an everyday battle. So I don't have anything written down. I don't have anything, as a guide. I don't have any books, that you can go to and reference. I'm talking to you about real life experience. I'm not talking to you, maybe you should write it down. I used to. I'm not a good writer. I'm not a person. I mean, I've tried to write books, believe me. I've tried to write books. Maybe one day I will, but I'm not good at it. I have pages and pages of an idea, more than one idea, different books that I have saved online that I never finished. So keep on scrolling, y'all. I like it. Let's keep it coming. I think I'm gonna start off. So anyway, it's the morning chow. Wake up, wake up. I am gonna change the name. I'm looking at calling it something else, which I believe is gonna really resonate with a lot of folks. And the morning folks, the morning thing, I love doing the morning thing because I'm a man in passing. I'm gonna go for a walk, so I'm gonna take y'all with me. I am at the local gas station, and it is very busy. So let me go outside real quick. It's a little chilly. That's okay. Chili con carne. So I'm outside. I'm gonna probably just maybe. Again, I'm at the gas station, so I'll probably take like maybe 15-minute walk. Take myself back home. It is a little chilly out here, and I'm in Florida, so For somebody to say it's chilly in Florida, the weather's changing big time. No, guys, huh? The polar shift. It's gonna be snowing down here. Down south is gonna be hot up north. Because that's gonna change. But again, prejudging and basically all that stuff stems back to oneself, to myself, right? To my life experience, growing up, and those defense mechanisms, the offense mechanism. I learned how to play offense because I wanted to be a point guard in basketball, and that's what I learned, right? So I acquired. It doesn't sound, like that. It makes sense, but I learned how to conversate with people by being the point guard of a basketball team. Basically, it's like a coach. It's like you as in that position in basketball, you're basically an offshoot of the coach. So the coach gives you, a line of a play, and then you call the play out and you run the play as a point guard. So I learned through basketball that I can use that communication ability that I had on the basketball court. And mind you, you're not talking about somebody who's sitting behind a desk all day, in front of a computer, online. You're talking about someone who's potentially aggressive on the basketball court, elbows, knees, and toes, all that's in, right? And you're trying to guide these individuals into war, through that war, and out the other end, victorious. I used to do that. I can coach a basketball team. That's guaranteed. Fiercely. So if I can do that, if I can coordinate 4 other guys against 4 other guys to win a war in that amount of time, which is what? 12 and 12? 48 minutes, right? Yeah. Then I can also, buenos dias. And I can also do that in real life. And well, that is real life, but I can also put the beans out there and say that I can do that with this channel. Just by having that virtue. Just by having that virtue. So being able to, I can't say that it was easy, but it wasn't really, because if you have people who are willing to succeed with, and you leading them, and they know for a fact that you can bring them to the promised land, that's what makes it easier. But you're not doing anything. You're just motivating them. You're not doing anything for them. They feel it and they believe it because you're the guiding voice. And they listen to you and they do exactly what you say, and they score a basket. They're gonna keep on doing what you say until what you say doesn't make sense for them anymore. Until what you say has been said so many times that they already know, so they don't need you anymore. So you have to adjust. Don't prejudge your ability to guide yourself into the best possible scenario. That's what this conversation is about. So that was on point, huh? Yeah. So all these things that I say, I'm gonna stop saying it. I'm gonna change my video descriptions. That's happening. I'm not here to gain anything from anybody. I don't really care. I'm here to give. What do I got to give? We'll see. But right now, I'm doing what I'm doing right now for right now. Right now. Everything else don't matter. Wake up. Love your soul, not your role. What's going on? Yo, man, shout out to my uncle Freddie. I told him about my channel, and rest his soul. He called me Love Natural. What's up, Love Natural? So I think I'm gonna change my name. Yeah, coffee tongue. I'm gonna change my name to Love Natural. But I am gonna change my name. So don't prejudge yourself, man. Don't put yourself in a position where you can't learn, where you can't grow, where you can't talk to somebody because you blocked yourself due to that type of mentality. You know, from your experiences, of course, in life, that gave you that conditioning to deal with or not deal with situations in a manner where you're not going to gain anything from it but anxiety or some other kind of feelings that you could have probably overcome by not prejudging the situation prior, you know, obviously to talking, to figuring it out, right? And that's what I used to do. And that really, really, really hindered me in my growing years. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, we wouldn't be here right now. Man, this was a huge cup of coffee. Bro. I mean, I love coffee. Probably, I made some coffee. My little brother was like, hey, man, why don't you make some coffee instead of buying coffee all the time? He doesn't like it when, if we got something in the house, he's like, we got coffee here, you don't need to go buy coffee. But I bought some coffee yesterday. I didn't have any money. Zilch. Literally, my account was negative. And that's how I'm living right now. That's how I'm living. That's okay because, you know, I get up. My older brother called me the other day, asked me if I was okay. Meanwhile, he's going through a lot more, but he called me and said, hey, man, you okay? A lot of people have been calling me, asking me if I'm okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm never going to be okay, but that's all right. I'm not okay, but I'm all right. So it was interesting because, you know, he was, giving me advice, right? Because that's what older brothers do. They give you advice. Even little brothers. Little brothers give you advice too. And little sisters, and older sisters, and mothers, and whatever. So, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm good, man. You know, I'm okay. I'm all right. That's what we say. That's how we say. You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. And look at that. Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna take you out of earth. Look at that. Ooh wee. That's beauty right there. That's life right there. That's life. That's the all spark, baby. Right there. So, make it make sense. If it doesn't, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe, you know, you are a light baby. Maybe you're a heavy baby. Or maybe you're a star child. Or a star mom. Oh, man. I get to laughing at all those monikers that people utilize to categorize what they believe something should be in order for them to understand it, right? It's just hilarious. So look at that. Lucifer, son of the morning. Ready? I'm gonna take you out of earth. Lucifer, son of the morning. There he goes. Right there, baby. He's coming. He's coming for you. Man, I need sun in the store. Hold on. I'm gonna bring y'all into the store with me. Don't be acting up, man. Hold on, guys. Just kidding. Them emotional damage. I love that. Have you guys ever seen that meme? Emotional damage. Oh, so yesterday, don't know if you knew, I went to the lib, which is the library. Morning. And I studied. I began studying. I don't think it was the dialect that I want to learn. I think it's just Chinese. This one was Chinese Mandarin. So nah, there's a big difference in the soundage. So, I came in here for what? What did I come in here for? Oh my gosh, I just totally forgot. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I totally forgot what I came in for. Let me see. Oh, maybe get some water. Oh no. Nah. All right. I got some water. Let me get maybe some bacon or something. What's up, bro? Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
¿Ustedes tienen scratch tickets? Te puedo comprar con una tarjeta, ¿verdad? Dame.
Puerto Rico, where did it come from?
Puerto Rico came from the bottom of the ocean.
No.
The name?
Who named the? You know, Russell's name is that?
Was it the king, Ferdinand?
No, it was first. It was Columbus. But who named this Puerto Ricans was
Americans?
Ponce de Leon.
Ponce de
He
Leon.
ruled in Puerto Rico. He was the first coming for years. With rigor. When I tell you, go get gold in that mouth. If you don't come down, I'm chopping.
Oh
I
yeah,
got a book called American Holocaust. I read books. I read
American Holocaust. Aaron right there. I told you guys I said hi to him this morning. Say what's up.
Shalom.
Shalom. There you go. You heard? All walks, baby. All right, now I'll talk to you later.
Man,
Take care. Yes, sir. You too. See, that's her. That's the guy I told you about this morning. So yeah, you guys. That's basically what I wanted to put in your ear this morning, cause y'all don't listen. Cause we listeners, when God speaks, everything listens. Here we go. Lucifer, son of the morning. Lucifer, son of the morning. Isn't that something? Look at that. Look at that beauty. And listen, my ears are cold. So, all right. One of my brothers just called me. So I'm going to return his phone call. Remember, one love, love your soul, not your role. Easy does it, do it easy, because that's what I'm doing. Ya tú sabe. Check out my, my community channel. I put things on there. You know, I'm all about giving good vibes. I'm not about nothing else. I'm not about nothing else except personal growth, personal understanding. You know, that's all I'm about right now. Love your soul, not your role. Peace.